to thank my mom, who doesn't know that I'm fixing up my bike again. And this stuff. So basically, the jumper is like, yo, it doesn't matter if your kickstand is down. How the heck am I supposed to know? This is part 2 of diagnosing my no start problem with my Yamaha XS650. Today we're gonna continue diagnosing what's going on. It's been 3 years since I started this thing, 3 years since I rode. I'm really excited to get back into it, so I'm like really eager for this thing to just like actually start so I can get comfortable riding again. So we're gonna do like a whole bunch of things. We'll get into it. Basically, I'm really excited to open this package from Mike's SS because I found some spark plug wires, spark plug cables that are red, and we're gonna be putting those on today. You know, obviously that could be part of what's wrong is the cables are old, but also like I'm excited because they're red and it's like an accent color on my bike. And we also have a new coil that we're gonna install, like among a bunch of other things that we're gonna be working on today. So this is the ignition coil specifically for my bike. Like that's why I love this shop. Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Yes, these are awesome. Currently they're black and they're from the 80s, so this is a major upgrade. Let's go. I've got my husband and his dad setting up per usual in our driveway. We're in New England and it's cold and rainy, and it has been for weeks now. So we just make do with this pop-up tent. We're gonna start with the clutch safety switch. We're gonna follow the wire down into the light, but first we have to remove the light.
Yep.
If I'm following this.
Nope, that's your clutch on. This one.
Oh, this one?
Yep, so follow that down.
How the heck am I supposed to know?
Tight mother. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to see it here.
Tight mother.
Tight mother.
There it is.
Oh.
This is him.
Okay.
Where you find where he, there we go.
Right
you
here.
got it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
green?
There you go.
It's green?
That's him.
2 wires,
My
baby.
favorite color. Continuity.
Just straight up continuity, yep. Because that should close.
So I put one little prong thing into each of these
Yep. Here they
from the
are.
multimeter.
Stick
And so
them.
I'll test it by touching them.
You get the reading, yep. So
Cool.
we're looking for that when you get in there.
Ooh.
Okay, so it ain't stuck or anything. It's working good. So that's just a one down.
So while we have this open, we decided to use contact cleaner to just clean all of this. Like, look how dirty it is. I mean, I don't think we ever cleaned this even when we were restoring it. I think we just like rolled with it because it was working.
Right.
I just used contact cleaner to clean all of these this way. I'm gonna show you how I did it on this green one here. Cool. So now all of these are cleaned using this stuff. Also, we cleaned them in like sort of like batches, so we can make sure that this light goes back on right. So like we didn't take all of these apart at once. We did them like in little sections so we can make sure it all sits back in nice. So now we're testing the Kickstand Safety to make sure the jumper we did is still working. Right? Like, it's so funny because after I edit these videos over and over, then I'm like, oh, I get it. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
as I'm
That's
saying
all right,
it, I'm
you're
like,
gonna learn.
I only
You
like
learn it.
50% understand this
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
right, but this is how you learn. And with an older bike, I mean, you should know how to wiggle and jiggle and get yourself home because things happen.
This jumps these 2 wires. See these fins?
Yeah.
Normally this would go out to your kickstand safety switch, but we took it off
Oh.
because
Remember I said, see this wire?
Yeah.
That's just a loop. Remember I said we cut a wire and
Yeah.
put a switch in? But we did the opposite. We took a switch and jumped the wire out to eliminate the switch.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of having the kickstand up when it's inserted.
Okay.
So now your kickstand doesn't matter.
So basically, the jumper is like, yo, it doesn't matter if your kickstand is down or not. You're gonna be able to go.
You've
But
just
if
removed
this
it, yeah.
if this wasn't on here, then I wouldn't be able to go because it would just assume that the kickstand's down because the circuit's not
And it wouldn't let
complete.
you stop the bike.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna test it by sticking one of these in each.
Nice.
That's a good noise.
That's
Yep,
working.
so that's what we want to hear. So that means it is complete. So that's not the problem. So you've eliminated that both safety switch parts of the circuits are working properly.
Coil time.
I'm excited about that because it's like new. He doesn't care.
That proved to be okay.
Moving on to removing the moving on to replacing the coil. But first we gotta remove the other one, the bad one.
Yeah, beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Done.
Cool. That's
Okay,
an
well-
impact driver?
Yeah.
So impact driver is like a screwdriver or a drill, but this vibrates in and out. It does hammering action when it screws. So the reason is these get oxidated and rusty and so then they actually like rust weld. See how my fingers are kind of orange? That's all like rusty. That makes it really hard to get off with a standard hand screwdriver, but
You love that thing.
this thing's sick, dude. What? That took 1 second. We would have been sitting
know.
here getting mad and
We're gonna go to
yelling at
my
each other.
house.
No shit. This
Yeah.
is dope.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
We do have to unsolder these then to hook this up to the new coil. This solder is beefy though, so it's taking a minute.
Tell me about what we did in the house.
So this is the new coil, and each of these fins had to have the wire harness soldered on positive and negative. So we just unsoldered these positive and negative wires in this harness from the old coil and then attached it to the new.
Some guy's trailer just fell off of his truck and he came by asking for a jack. We said he came to the right house.
Yeah, God, he could get it. That was lucky. That's gotta suck your trailer park.
I know. The first thing I was like, are you okay? Like, that's scary.
That looked all right to me.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Making sure these wires are the right length. I'm in love with these.
Eat them.
Yeah, they look edible.
Thank you.
All right, so this test proves that we have resistance between each plug wire through the coil, which the old coil failed this test, and that's why it was deemed dead. So we've got new wires, new coil, we're ready to rip.
Nice. That's what it should have.
Good.
It's right in the zone.
Yeah, perfect. This bike's starting today. I'm riding it.
Oh my gosh,
Walmart.
famous last
Well, let's
words.
hope.
Hold
Are
on.
you sure?
Wait.
I think you're right.
Stop
it's backwards.
talking about this for a second.
Yeah, it's backwards.
What the fuck is
Where's
happening?
positive?
No, there we go. That's
Right.
it. So I have
Right.
what?
No,
No,
hang
I
on.
have the right one. You've got the
give
right
it,
one.
give it back to me.
I have
though.
the right one.
Right, give it back to me, man. Just keep wiggling and pushing because you're making the it's the cap.
Up.
Up. There you go, boy.
Nice.
Now-
Oh
now-
yeah, baby.
Now they're getting there. Let me know if it feels like you're catching.
It wants to go, but it only goes so far. Like,
Let me try it.
hold on, now I'm.
Let me check the top filter.
Oh,
You got it. There it is,
there we
mother.
go.
This exposed metal on this bracket is the ground, which grounds
You
it to
gotta
the
get
frame.
it, have it clean and tight.
Without the ground, you won't have a electrical circuit. So new coil or not, it won't start.
The tank comes
Yeah.
down close, you
No, I know
know.
what you mean.
So we'll watch it when we put stuff. And here also is your.
Now we're moving on to the battery. We have to take off this, you called it a pan?
Yeah, a little bit of a seat, well, a little seat pan we had to modify because of your seat, your solo seat.
And then we can get to work with replacing
Yeah, then it'll
this.
be a standard battery replacement for one of these bikes once we remove this. Preventative, we're working around the battery. We're going to be taking off a metal pan. Let's get the battery out of the circuit. When you install it, you put the negative on first for safety. When you remove them, remove the negative first for safety. That way, if you ground out, you're not going to hurt nothing. Yep.
Do you want to, out of tradition, just arc those two terminals together?
No,
real
I'm
quick?
going to try not to do that anymore.
Am I doing this right?
Yes, you
it's
are.
gonna take a year.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna get made fun
But
of.
it's fine. You're learning. You'll be able to take it out. See how it's
Oh.
already basically out.
There you go.
They're not
Okay.
that big.
It'll be warp speed in the edit.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
All right, kid, let her rip.
Okay, so we're gonna finish taking the battery out The positive has this rubber safety thing on. The positive has a rubber safety insulator on here. So we're just gonna pull that back and continue to take the battery off. But like, since the negative is already off, we're good. Like, we're safe, unlike part one.
Yeah, and that baby.
All right, let's get this out of here.
Get a little weight. Look at you go.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna grow muscles. The old one, there you go.
Now we can replace it. I've been waiting for this moment since I put the acid in the battery in our kitchen, and it's been charging in the shed, so let's go get it. Time for the tomato plant and the dog poop. Monumental. Get my squats in today. I think this is the same exact battery.
It is.
Even though this is new, I'm cleaning these. Why?
For best contact.
For
it's
best
good to get
contact.
the oxidation off and stuff from it just being from shipping. Nice clean contact.
Like compare, like
Yeah.
look at that.
Hold these back. Once it starts to go.
Oh, yeah. Boom, baby.
Look at that. Oh yeah, because it's
So this
small.
is a little bit smaller. Positive first.
Sure.
You want this one on first?
Yeah, and then the battery charge.
Okay.
So battery is in.
Battery is
You want to say
in.
anything?
No. I'd like to thank my
Okay.
mom,
Nice. She's gonna love this whole fucking experience.
who doesn't know that I'm fixing up my bike again.
She
Nice.
don't know.
No.
All right, Bugsy, what are you doing?
I just had an idea.
Yeah?
I didn't think it was that smart, but
Why?
their reactions
It
made
is.
me feel like
Yeah,
it was
but
really
tell
smart.
them what's up.
So like we were saying, like this battery's a little bit smaller. I thought it was the exact one that we had in there before, but it's not. But so since it's a little bit smaller, this like brace or whatever is loose. So, but I was like, instead of jamming something underneath there, what if we just twist it and make it tight again?
Now it won't rattle, and now you have the safety. If it does, you go
Yeah.
over like a Evil Knievel jump, the battery will stay in place.
When?
Science.
Do your jumps.
What do you mean when? As
When
soon as
I do the jump.
Yeah, when
when you do your
We're gonna go
jumps.
jump cars at Walmart in about 6 seconds.
You love Walmart.
All right.
The moment has come
Well,
where maybe not.
No, let her have fucking hope
ahead.
so we can. Your
The
dreams can
moment,
get crushed.
the moment has come where we get to check for spark again. I feel good this time. I feel
Yeah, we
good
got
about it.
okay, that's sadness.
So we're testing continuity in the kill switch now because like no spark, like you just saw.
All right, now put it in the middle. Am I getting?
No,
continuity
nothing's. Yeah, you don't hear that?
No, my
There's
ears are
continuity totally, even and off.
fine. Even with it off?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, that might not be right.
Wait,
That don't seem right. That's like it ain't switching.
switch is dead.
We got something here.
Oh, what?
Here, try to start it with the clutch in a second. I'm gonna hold this for a minute.
Oh, did you jump it out like a
Yeah,
hot wire?
I'll
That's
just-
what I was
yeah,
going to suggest.
Nothing, but let's see why.
You're holding it. You're going to
Yeah,
get
but I
shocked.
think I'm on the wires. I've got to trust that these are good wires. Yep, they're.
So where does that put us? I don't really understand.
Well, we don't really know right now.
Wait a
We're
second.
all confused.
I want to test the switch itself.
The way the switch is working, it's always giving us juice. Listen, a $1 part, we could just buy it if we think we
Well,
need
yeah,
it.
but we just got to know if that's what it is. It ain't gonna make a difference. We buy it and it ain't
Well, did
that.
it make a difference? You just hot wired this.
So this is like the run off, run off.
Switch.
And we're checking this for continuity as well. Oh.
All right, so that's right. All right, so that is working.
Check.
Put
Okay,
that in,
so
and then there's
not
one
great
bigger
news.
screw that-
The
like
kill
it
switch is
drops in.
working as designed. Everything's working in the kill switch. I'm gonna just put the headlight back on and we're gonna wrap for today. So this is end of part 2 of diagnosing the no start on my Yamaha XS650. Yeah.
Insulator.
What?
Insulator.
Insulator. I put the stuff in the stuff to make the battery new.
Wait,
I put the
acid in the
acid
battery.
in the battery straight up in our kitchen.
Wait, do that again though.
I've been waiting for this moment.